Greetings, family. Today we're going to read from Psalm 17. Hear, O Lord, my righteous plea. Listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer. It does not rise from deceitful lips. May my vindication come from you. May your eyes see what is right. Though you probe my heart and examine me at night, though you test me, you will find nothing. I have resolved that my mouth will not sin. As for the deeds of men, by the word of your lips I have kept myself from the ways of the violent. My steps have held to your paths. My feet have not slipped. I call on you, O God, for you will answer me. Give ear to me and hear my prayer. Show the wonder of your great love, you who save by your right hand, those who take refuge in you from their foes. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings, from the wicked who assail me, from my mortal enemies who surround me. They close up their callous hearts, and their mouths speak with arrogance. They have tracked me down. They now surround me, with eyes alert to throw me to the ground. They are like a lion hungry for prey, like a great lion crouching in cover. Rise up, O Lord, confront them, bring them down. Rescue me from the wicked by your sword. O Lord, by your hand save me from such men, from men of this world whose reward is in this life. You still the hunger of those you cherish. Their sons have plenty, and they store up wealth for their children. And I, in righteousness, I will see your face. When I awake, I will be satisfied with seeing your likeness. A few points that resonate with me in this psalm. First is verse 1. David says, Hear, O Lord, my righteous plea. Listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer. I think it's such a recognition of David's heart that he needs help. He's looking outside of himself. He's looking to God to listen to him because he knows he needs help. And he knows that God is able to hear and to respond. And I think that, to me, is something that I need to know in this season. God is there. He is always listening and willing to hear my plight and my cry, my plea. And so David is giving me encouragement here to cry out, to speak to God, because he is there to listen, to give ear. I am challenged, though, in this psalm in verse 4 and 5. David talks about, I have kept myself from the ways of the violent. My steps have held to your paths. My feet have not slipped. I'm challenged by that because it's not in my nature to want to declare my goodness to God. And so I think David is encouraging me here that I don't always come as one full of deceit. Even though by nature am wicked, like there is goodness through the Spirit in me today. We get to live in light of the cross and of the Spirit dwelling in our hearts. And so I can come to God with, righteousness. And I think David reminds me, even though David wasn't living this side of the cross, he reminds me that I get to come to God. And that really comes full circle to me at the end of the psalm in verse 15. And I'm going to read out of the Message version. He says, And me, I plan on looking you full in the face. When I get up, I'll see your full stature and live heaven on earth. That is where I'm struggling in this season of looking God full in the face. I like to put God in this box. I like to study him and I like to learn about him. But do I just want to sit face to face with God and know him and allow him to know me? that he knows me anyway, but I am so afraid of just his greatness and his just majesty that like I want to put God here and look at him and not allow him to look at me. And I just love that idea of David wants to look at God full in the face and really study him and know him deeply, profoundly. Just like looking somebody in the eyes is so powerful and deep. And that's where God is calling me today. And I pray that you would meditate on that and that you would be encouraged to sit and, as it says, look at God full in the face.